Alright guys, welcome back to yet another pickups video. And today we actually have Derek here at the studio.
It's great to be back, guys.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
At the studio, what are you talking
We'd love
about?
to have you back too,
This
Derek.
is the basement of our parents' house, Kyle.
It's basically a studio. Anyway.
Sure.
Anyway, that's just...
Yeah, don't you just love all that professional lighting?
Yep.
Yeah,
all the studio lights.
Phosphorescent lights built
Nice.
into the ceiling.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough of that. Let's just go ahead and get into the pickups. But first, actually, we have probably the best pickup of
We have
all.
a cat.
We don't have any cat.
Yes, we do. That's a cat. It's the El Gato. That's Spanish for the cat, Kyle.
Derek, that's so bad.
It's
Like,
not
that
a
wasn't
joke.
even-
That's a literal translation. It means the cat.
Yes, I know what. It's one word though.
Okay, so they're just bad at spacing.
Okay, stop
So-
with the terrible jokes. We got
It's
an
not
Elgato.
a joke. It's your translation.
Anyway, oh my God, this is from our good friend Andrew, who actually traded us this. Well, traded me this. Really.
Traded him this.
I traded him one of my Model 2 Genesis systems and a couple games, and he was happy to give me this because he wasn't really using it that much. And of course, it came with all the accessories, including the component cable that also doubles as composite.
He didn't give us the box.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna do that, but whatever.
Looks like you have to bring it the next time he comes
And
over.
we also got the analog video adapter, and I got this because most of our retro systems we use S-video anyway, so it's much better picture than composite. So I really wanted to have that because you know, it just makes the older consoles look a lot better, and the footage definitely gets improved with that S-video goodness.
So, Kyle,
So
tell the people, give them a hint. What is your next OGR going to be now that you have an Elgato?
Well, it's actually one of the CDs in this pile here.
Oh.
But how about you go ahead and show your Shrektacular birthday pickups?
Oh, Shrektacular. Don't mind if I do.
Just go.
So nonchalant. Okay, so I would dive directly into this like I want to do to save myself a few tears, but unfortunately, if I do that, Kyle's just gonna force me to. He's just gonna go. Background story. So
you gotta give people
just
like
go right into that, won't
the
I?
whole dealio.
Okay, so the whole dealio. Let's do that. So one day, you know what? I'm gonna explain this in a Shrektacular universe type narrative.
Oh my.
So on one fairy tale day, in a land very near to a GameStar, Kyle and his fairy tale friends Zach and Jake decided to enter the GameStar, and they found every Shrek game in the whole spanking store.
That was honestly like the most stupid thing I've heard.
Well, I don't care. So yeah,
You just threw in the word fairy tale a couple times. And called it a Shrek story.
they bought 5 Shrektacular Shrek games, and let's Shrek this up.
Just go.
You initiated this. All right, so first up we have Shrek 2. Oh wow, what a joy. The adventure continues with all new characters and far out locations never before seen. Well, if they're far out and never before seen, then how are they part of the Shrek universe?
They don't have to be part of the movies to be part of the Shrek universe.
But they do, don't they?
As long as
Otherwise-
it follows the lore. Do you want to play just the places that are in the movie? I mean, that would be kind of
Well,
boring.
that's what Shrek is.
Just go. Just show the
Shrek
next one.
Super Slam. With the Fresh Prince of I forgot what his name is, so I'll just call him the Fresh Prince of
Prince Ali,
Prince Charming.
I
It's
don't-
Prince Charming. So Shrek Super Slam, grab your friends. Ooh, innuendos galore, and have a brawl. Add on top of that, why don't you? Oh boy, look at the title of this doozy. Shrek Smash and Crash Racing.
Okay, come on. That one looks kind of
Wow.
fun. You have to admit.
Hang on for the ride of your life. I feel like that's what Shrek would say as he sneaks into your window, slowly but silently. Play as your favorite Shrek characters as you smash and crash through the Shrek universe. You know what? At least this one doesn't say never before seen, so it's actually part of the Shrek lore.
I really doubt there's racetracks in the Shrek movies.
Well, they probably made some place it like Lord Farquaad's castle. They probably just turned that into a racetrack. Oh, now this one has the absolute best title of them all. Shrek Extra Large. And you can see, he's even showing that generic knight what extra large means in Shrek's world. And listen, this is rich. The ogre is back, and he's extra large, definitely. It's time to bring your ogreish appetite and attitude as you play as everyone's favorite ogre, Shrek. Well, due to the recent YouTube videos, he's not my favorite ogre anymore. You will encounter the most twisted fairy tale characters and some amazingly potent power-ups as you travel through the twisted fairy tale lands to save the lovely Princess Fiona. And the last one, and possibly the white icing on the cake. It's a Wii game. Yeah, that's great. Shrek the Third. Oh, and listen to how bland his catchphrase is. Safe, far, far away. 4 words have never meant anything less to me. So there we go. And now for something that I'm genuinely happy about. Oh, and thanks Zach, Kyle, and Jake for those tremendously
you're welcome.
great pickups. Cause
thanks for being grateful, Derek.
I know I'll definitely be playing them in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so I don't think $20 has actually been more worth it to me almost ever.
Well, those games were 19. 5 games for 19 bucks.
Yeah, but I mean, this one was the most expensive.
So?
And it's a Shrek motion control game.
Oh, you're gonna knock the Wii now?
You said you hated it.
That's true.
So, one thing that I bought that I actually really enjoy having because it makes the collection look absolutely beautiful.
You can actually, tell what the games are.
Yeah, without having to pull each one out. Imagine that. You have all 296 US released games, and you have to pull each of them out and just guess which one you're pulling out. So you better hope it's in alphabetical order if you don't have these. These are all the labels for the 296 US released N64 games. They are splendid.
All right.
Yeah, I could not have had better word choice there. So, yeah. There's like, 4 or 5 sheets in here? Something or other.
I do admit they do look pretty nice.
Yeah, they look beautiful. If you space them just right, like make them symmetrical, beautiful.
All right. That leaves me with this massive pile of pickups. And I'm actually, obviously this is mostly 3DO stuff. I'll talk about that stuff in a minute. But first I got some Dreamcast stuff. I finally got a Dreamcast VGA box, which allows me to use VGA on the Dreamcast. And it makes the image quality like a million times better than composite or even S-Video. And what's nice about this one is that it also has S-Video and composite built onto it, so you can use either the VGA or the S-Video. And you might want to use the S-Video because the game might not support it, because actually quite a few games don't support it. The vast majority do, but I mean there's somewhere around like 30 or 40 that don't. So it's nice to be able to just flip a switch and use S-Video. And also recording purposes, you can't really record anything in VGA, so happy to have that. I played some Crazy Taxi with it and it looked absolutely amazing. I also got 2 sealed Dreamcast VMUs, and I got these because I actually only have 1 Dreamcast memory card at the moment, and I thought it would just be good to have more. And so I was on eBay and I was looking for memory cards, and it was 10 bucks for both of these. So I thought 2 sealed VMUs for 10 bucks, why not? So I'll probably keep one sealed, probably open the other, but happy to have that. And then all these 3DO games.
All right,
so
let's speed run this.
I'm trying.
Because there's like 18,
I thought I was going at a pretty
like-
quick pace. Derek, you're
like
messing up my
18
mojo.
games there, and then
I
you
was
have
in
like
the zone.
3 discs right
I was
there.
in the zone.
So,
You're slowing me down.
I'm not slowing you down. Just go.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
Like
anyway.
30 seconds per one.
Anyway, so 3DO, I'm obviously pretty into collecting it right now.
Yeah.
I want to go for a full collection. The likeliness of that happening, probably very slim. But
You keep looking at me.
yeah, a lot. Well, I'm looking back and forth between everybody. I'm talking to everyone, Derek. Derek, we're all welcome here. Okay. Anyway,
Family.
it's all inclusive.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All exclusive.
yeah. A lot of these are actually filler, but there are some pretty good ones. And the first game here is one that I actually forgot to show in the pickups where I got the 3DO, and that's Crash and Burn. It was actually still in the console, and I forgot about it, so I didn't talk about it. My bad. This was the only launch game for the 3DO, which is kind of pathetic. But it's an okay racer. Nothing too special, but probably one you are going to find if you shop for the 3DO stuff. And then I got some sampler CDs here. I got the Interplay 3DO Buffet, and
3DO Buffet.
yeah, it's a smorgasbord for your mind.
So is that an edible disc?
I wish. Anyway, this actually has a lot of decent demos on it. Sadly, like 3 of them are, I think actually, no, 4 of them are, no, 3 of them are non-playable.
3. No 4. No 3, no 4.
3 of them are non-playable, 4 of them are playable.
3 are non.
Okay,
4 are.
okay. Anyway, what's interesting about this one is it actually has, sadly it's not playable, but it's a demo for Waterworld, which never came out on the system, so that's kind of interesting. I'm sure you know about the Virtual Boy one. But yeah, there's actually some decent games on here like Wolfenstein and Out of This World and Alone in the Dark 2. And I had a lot of fun playing the demos of those, even though they were somewhat short. But yeah, this is actually a decent one to try out, especially if you're looking for Wolfenstein, because that's like an $80 game. And you know, you might not like it on the 3DO, so it's nice to be able to try that out. Also here is the Panasonic sampler CD. This came with the FZ1. I think when you bought it, and you know, it has a couple cool features, like it shows you all the different parts of the 3DO, although it's kind of useless if you know anything about game consoles. But it's also got some decent kind of mini games, and it also has some weird FMV video on it. Like it has some cartoons on it for no real reason. Like it has an episode of like the old Batman TV show. I don't know, but there's actually a game on here that I want to do an OGR on, so look for it. The Crystal Dynamics Sample This CD. This has a lot of decent playable demos. Sadly, the Gex demo is only a preview. You only watch like a short kind of trailer for it, but it has decent demos of games like The Horde and Total Eclipse that I wanted. I actually got Total Eclipse, but it was nice to be able to try them out first on this, and these go for really cheap on eBay, like just a couple dollars each. And then we get to the long box games, and as you can see, there are quite a few here, so I'm gonna try and go pretty quickly through all these. Some of them are sealed, so I'm not gonna be able to say much about them, like these. CPU Bach, this is actually a Sid Meier game, oddly enough, and it makes music. Apparently it makes custom music.
Yeah, Sid Meier, just stick to Civilization, that's what
Yeah,
you're known for.
I don't really
Yeah.
get the point of this. It's supposed to be kind of like an educational game, I guess. But
Oh,
I mean,
that's the worst.
you don't really do anything. It just, you select like a couple parameters for the music, and then
What kid in their right mind buys a game for education?
this is one of those things that parents buy for their kids, being like,
Oh, that's
it's an
right.
educational
It's
system.
an educational game. You're supposed to enjoy it.
It's for the 3DO. It has
Ah.
educational titles.
Yeah, we spent $700 on the console. Now we'll pay more for this educational thing that you should be learning about in school.
Anyway, yeah, that one we'll probably never play.
Yeah.
And then I have Fun and Games here, which is also sealed, that I got with that one. And this looks kind of like a Kid Pix kind of thing. If you guys grew up in elementary school, like in the late 90s, early 2000s, you probably remember Kid Pix. That's what this reminds me of, just looking at the back box art and everything. But yeah, this looks like it was made for younger kids, so I don't really care about playing it. This is actually a really decent one, Killing Time. I actually beat this game.
It's killing time. It's like it's turbo time, but it's killing time.
Anyway, this is like one of the must-own games on the 3DO. It's one of the most sought after, and it's
So, Kyle, tell us, how much, $50 did you pay for it?
yeah, it was up there. I mean, if you're getting the good games on the 3DO, they're gonna be more expensive, which is why a lot of these are not very good, because I don't have a ton of money. Anyway, Killing Time. This is actually a decent game, although it has some pretty major flaws. I'm thinking of doing an OGR on this. Actually, I probably will, so I will talk about it in more detail there.
Oh yeah, let's actually see some thumbs up on this video for the return of OGRs.
Yes, please.
Yeah. really like to see that. Because if you guys don't care, then just don't press any buttons.
Wing Commander 3, Heart of the Tiger. I got this one because, I mean, Mark Hamill and Malcolm McDowell. Like, seriously? In a video game?
And for any of you who somehow don't know who, especially Mark Hamill is,
Luke
but you don't,
Skywalker.
and Alex from A Clockwork Orange, which is one of those Stanley Kubrick classics. So.
Yeah. Anyway, I got this because, again, it's supposed to be one of the more decent 3DO games. This one goes in about like the $20 price range, complete like this. And yeah, it looks pretty decent. I mean, it looks like some kind of a space shooter, but it's also got nice cutscenes with Hollywood caliber actors in it. So yeah, Frank Savage, is that like Fred Savage's dad or something? That's who it's directed by. I don't know. Anyway, off topic. Let's see, next one is Shanghai Triple Threat. This is a really fun puzzle game, actually. I played this one for a couple hours, and it's very simple, but also very fun. And I mean, I'd recommend it, especially since it's pretty damn cheap on the 3DO. A decent puzzle game. FIFA International Soccer. I've not played this one. It just looks like another soccer game to me. The Need for Speed. Have to talk about this one a little bit. This is like, again, another one of the must-own 3DO games. This was pretty innovative when it came out. It was probably one of the most realistic racers out there. It tried really hard to get the physics, you know, and everything just right. It definitely is not an arcade racer, but I have a lot of fun with this one even today, even though the graphics have not aged all that well. I still think it looks pretty decent. And some people say it's slow. I think it's pretty fast. I mean, when you're actually playing it, it looks kind of slow when you're just watching, but actually playing it, it does feel pretty fast. And the AI is pretty decent. That's another thing. It doesn't have 2-player. I don't get that, but it does have AI, so that kind of makes up for it. But very fun. This one I just don't get. I can't even. It's so dumb. This is ESPN Golf, Interactive Golf, Lower Your Score with Tom Kite, shot making. There's actually 2 of these. There's shot making and there's like some other mental one or something. I don't know. I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. This is literally just like one of those ESPN videos put onto a 3DO disc, or actually it's like 3
So
discs.
Kyle, why did you buy it?
Because it was cheap, and if I'm going for a complete collection, you gotta have everything, even if it's crap. So yeah, I just don't get that one. Like, it's literally, you just watch videos. It's no game
Kyle,
whatsoever.
From the description of what you just told me about that, and how, like, your philosophy about that stuff, you're a hoarder.
I'm not a hoarder.
Hey, if it's cheap, even if it's crap, you
You're
gotta
offending-
have it.
You're offending quite a few collectors, okay? People go for complete collections. A hoarder usually involves trash, and this is not trash. I get that look. You think it's trash. It's not trash. I mean, like, literal garbage.
You just said why, though. You're, like, baffled about the fact that it was even produced.
I don't get it, but it's interesting. I find it interesting that they made it. Anyway, I'm tired of talking about that. I got 2 more sealed games here.
Wow,
Stellar
nice
7,
save.
Dracula's Revenge, and The Incredible Machine. Obviously, I haven't played them because they're sealed.
Keep them sealed.
I probably will keep them sealed. Although this one looks pretty decent. I kind of want to play this one. I might just get another copy of it, though.
Yeah.
And then we got like a slew of sports games here. Slam and Jam 95. Haven't played it, although the box is kind of beat up. Literally got this for 99 cents.
But hey, it was only 99 cents.
PGA Tour 96, again, I got it with that one, 99 cents again.
99 cents.
And then actually,
I see a trend here.
the third one in that little lot was Pebble Beach Golf Links, again, 99 cents. The shipping was like $7. So, I mean, the shipping was more than the 3 games combined. So that's pretty sad.
So that's got to say something about the status of the games.
They're not that bad. I played the golf games, kind of. Well, no, I actually played Wicked 18. But I got another copy of Pebble Beach because it came in a different lot. So I have 2 copies of that for no good reason. And then Wicked 18, this was the one I played out of the golf games. I swear, I think I have like every 3DO golf game, except for like 2. I think there's 2. There's the other stupid ESPN video one, and then there's like one more actual game. And so this one, I played this one because, I mean, Wicked 18, that's just kind of a cool name. And the course is just insane.
Kyle, what is the name Wicked 18 derived from?
Well, it's the fact that it's like a crazy course. It's just insane.
Oh, I figured you would have said something along the lines of there's 18 holes.
Well, of course there's 18 holes.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Oh my god. Derek, you're throwing me off track. So I played this one because I was just looking at the front cover art, and the courses are just insane. And playing the game, it's actually pretty fun. It's a decent golf game, and yeah, I had fun with it. And there's your caddy, who's black. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's just
wow.
Anyway, it's just funny because like he'll like if you get on the green, he'll just say some like really stupid comment that's like completely worthless. Like it's just like there so that they could have FMV. Yeah, it's just kind of a waste. But yeah, it's other than that, it's actually a pretty decent golf game.
Thumbs up for the fact that Kyle pointed out that your caddy's black.
I'm not racist. Anyway, well, it's just he's the only black guy in the game. I mean, he kind of stands out.
Man, those are two things to thumbs
I
up
think
for
the
in one
game's.
video.
I think it's the game's racist. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Anyway,
Wow.
World Cup Golf. Haven't played this one. It's another golf game. Yeah, I'm just not really interested in playing the ones that are based off real golf courses. I just think having more fun with like the weird golf courses makes for a better game. Finally done with the sports games, yes. I got Total Eclipse. This is actually a pretty fun shooter. You play from behind the ship and you're flying through 3D levels. It's pretty fun. You know, not like the best game by any means, but definitely one to pick up if you're looking for some kind of shooter on the 3DO. Yeah, it's actually a pretty fun game. Panzer General, have not played this one yet. It looks like some kind of strategy game. Looks alright. I don't know if I'm gonna play it. I probably will at some point. Hopefully it's multiplayer though.
Hey, it's not sealed, you might as well.
It isn't sealed, you're right. Should play it. And then the last two games here. This one I can't even talk about until I get the original Shockwave. Because this is like some kind of expansion for the original Shockwave. And it's called Shockwave Operation Jumpgate. And like it says on the bottom, 5 all-new levels for use with the original Shockwave. And on the back it says, you must have Shockwave to play this game. So, yeah, I can't really do this. I can't do this. I can't really play this until I get the original game, which kind of sucks. I find it kind of interesting that they released this as like a whole standalone package, even though you have to have the original game. That just seems weird to me. It's like the days before DLC. So yeah, interesting.
Hey, would you mind if I tried to explain Twisted?
Sure, but you didn't play it.
Yes, but I saw enough.
I wanted you to play it. I
Alright.
had to play the 2-player mode by myself.
So Twisted is a game show game, so it's a trivial game. This guy's the host of the game, and it's basically this huge winding tower that you have to climb up by simply selecting a random assortment of numbers. It's kind of like dice, but not really. It's like a board that flashes numbers constantly, and you just have to like land on one set, and then that's how far you go forward, like accumulatively from the numbers.
Yeah.
That's how far you go, and then they have you do some sort of task, and it usually ends up being pretty repetitive, and it features what are the two guys' names? There's a Johnny Powell, and the other one starts with an H. I think what was it, Harold?
Yeah, I think so.
Harold.
Those were the two characters I had to play as.
Harold and Johnny Powell. I mean, wow. And then apparently, this was the inventor of 3DO.
Trip Hawkins.
Yeah, Trip Hopkins.
He founded the 3DO company.
He founded the 3DO company, and apparently this was his favorite game for the system. So congratulations on a landmark achievement with that one.
I'm like, okay. I in the game's defense, I thought it was pretty fun. Derek didn't play it, so I think
I saw it.
I
saw enough.
I think seeing it
I watched
is
it for
different
like
than
a
playing
half
it.
an hour to 45 minutes.
I think
saw
seeing
enough.
it. I'm just gonna say I think seeing it is different than playing it.
So physically seeing it is different from
But I
pressing
mean,
a few buttons.
come on, Trip Hawkins. Like, seriously? This is your favorite
That's
game?
your favorite game for the console, then you've seriously done something wrong.
There's Street Fighter 2. There's... Well, that's the only really good one that comes to mind. Well, Killing Time's not bad either. But, like, there are... Need for Speed. And this is your favorite game? I'm not going to get that. But, yeah, guys, that's it for the 3DO pickups. I do want to talk about, in a separate video, why I'm collecting for the 3DO. I didn't want to get into it.
Because it's cheap.
It's not that cheap.
Oh, okay.
It's really not. It depends on the game, of course.
Yeah,
like
I
with any
have
system.
no idea why you actually want to complete that.
I'll talk about that in a separate video. I didn't want to bog this video down.
Well, but why did you just say that? You can't leave people hanging,
Nope,
Kyle.
I'm gonna leave them hanging. That's why you gotta stay subscribed. Anyway, guys. Oh, I always forget these. Okay. Got the Genesis Model 1 here. I got this because I had a Model 2. I actually had 2 Model 2s.
But the Model 1 has better sound.
It does. It has better sound. It has also slightly better video. It can be modded for S-Video as, I think, well, they all can, but this one has, I think, S-Video capabilities, and it also has RGB capabilities. So it has like the best picture quality, not by that much, but in the sound department, it's a lot better than Model 2. And I also just like the design of it more. It looks, to me, it just looks like the Genesis, you know, it doesn't look as lame as the Model 2, no offense, but yeah, I mean, I have a box Model 2, so, I mean, I like both of them, but I definitely like the look of this one more. And then the last thing I got was this Kirby Air Ride display. And this is obviously for Kirby Air Ride. And
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's pretty light. I don't know.
You know, it's one of those games on the GameCube that's I think it's pretty inventive, and you know, from the first time I played it, I've wanted to get it. I just haven't yet. So
when did you play this?
Over at Austin's house years ago.
Like a decade ago.
Close, yeah, probably. It wasn't that long ago, but yeah, I just really had fun with the game, and I just liked, you know, this display, and so I went ahead and picked it up. It was on eBay. I just kind of stumbled across it. So yeah, that's it, guys. Making sure I didn't forget anything. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Let's see some thumbs up for the
Please
return of
thumbs up.
OGR.
Yes,
if you want to see more OGRs, you thumbs up. Otherwise, we're just gonna assume that none of you guys care about that stuff.
Yeah, guys. Sorry for the length of this video, but we had a lot to cover. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for supporting us.
Oh, I need to mention quickly why I haven't gone too many games recently. My Blu-ray collection has expanded significantly. It shows no signs of stopping because recently I've gone on Amazon and found many great movies that are only $5, and you can get free 2-day shipping. And I am currently, once my other movies get shipped in, I'll be at, what, like 72 Blu-rays?
That's great, that's great.
So yeah, that's the reason. I'll save for PRGE. Hopefully you guys will see something from me that's a better effort than a Shrektacular birthday pickups. And yeah, so.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and work to get some of the more sought after 3DO games. Like I said, a lot of these were just filler titles to just, you know, jumpstart the collection. So yeah, guys, this is the actual outro. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope to catch you all next in an OGR.